The 2026 World Cup will not simply be a tournament. It will be a continental showcase, a collision of football passion and architectural ambition stretched across three nations. Canada, Mexico, and the United States are about to host the biggest sporting event on Earth, and their stadiums are ready to steal the spotlight. This World Cup will be remembered not just for goals or heroes, but for the colossal arenas that turn every match into theater. Some of these stadiums are giants, some are icons, some are futuristic masterpieces, and one of them will shock you by taking the #1 spot. Trust me when I say this, you will not predict the winner. Let us begin the countdown. Number 10, BMO Field in Toronto. BMO Field proves that greatness does not always come from size, it comes from intensity. Expanded to around 45,000 seats, this venue feels tight, loud, and alive. The bowl is steep, the seats press forward, and the crowd sits almost on top of the pitch. Canadian fans are passionate, and in a compact arena like this, their energy multiplies. What makes BMO special is the raw authenticity. You feel the wind blowing across the top deck. You hear every chant clearly. You sense the building reacting with every attack. It creates an atmosphere that feels handcrafted rather than engineered. Many stadiums chase spectacle. BMO Field chases emotion. Number 9, Estadio Akron in Guadalajara. If stadiums could speak, Estadio Akron would whisper poetry. Emerging from a grassy mound with curved lines that could pass as a natural formation, the structure feels organic, almost alive. It blends with the landscape instead of dominating it. The interior is spacious yet intimate, with excellent sight lines that make every seat feel close to the action. Mexican supporters transform this stadium into a living, breathing organism filled with color, rhythm, and noise. The upgrades completed for the World Cup refine the acoustics, enhance accessibility, and modernize the concourses without disrupting its unique identity. There is nothing else like Akron anywhere in the tournament. It is beautiful, bold, and deeply connected to the culture around it. Number 8, NRG Stadium in Houston. Now the scale begins to grow. NRG Stadium is a chameleon, a venue built to adapt effortlessly between massive global events. The retractable roof creates total climate control, essential during humid Texas summers. But it is the atmosphere inside, under the closed roof, that truly defines the venue. Sound builds, swells, and stays. The lighting feels theatrical, almost like a stage production rather than a sports match. NRG has always been a place designed to impress, and for the World Cup it becomes even more polished. Luxury hospitality zones, improved field sightlines, and upgraded technology make it one of the most versatile venues in the tournament. It is not about tradition here, it is about spectacle. And before we continue, remember this. Somewhere further down the list is a stadium that earns number 1, not because of size or technology, but because of something much more powerful. You will understand why when we get there. Number 7, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Modern, clean, open, and technologically advanced, Levi's Stadium represents the future of how stadiums connect fans to the digital world. The connectivity infrastructure is extraordinary, designed to handle tens of thousands of simultaneous devices without slowdown. Fans can stream, share, and record moments instantly, turning matches into global digital experiences. Architecturally, the stadium feels elegant with straight lines and a bright Californian aesthetic that gives it a warm, inviting presence. During sunset, the metallic surfaces glow and the entire structure feels futuristic. It is not the loudest stadium on this list, but it is one of the smartest. A venue built for the modern era where technology is just as important as atmosphere. Number 6, Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. When you step into the Azteca, you step into history. It is impossible not to feel the weight of the legends who played here, from majestic goals to unforgettable finals. The Azteca is mythology wrapped in concrete, towering above the pitch with a presence that feels sacred. But the World Cup brings change. Renovations push the Azteca into a new era, modernizing seating, improving concourses, enhancing accessibility, and refreshing hospitality areas. It is a balancing act between preserving heritage and embracing the future. When 60,000 fans fill this stadium, the noise feels like a living force, deep, swirling, vibrating through the air. No modern arena can replicate this atmosphere. The Azteca is not just hosting World Cup matches, it is reclaiming its throne. Number 5. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. This stadium feels like it was designed by someone who wanted to challenge the idea of what a venue can be. The roof opens and closes like a camera lens, revealing a perfect circle of sky. The interior is dominated by the giant halo screen that wraps around the entire roof structure, creating a visual experience unlike anything else in the world. The bowl is steep, loud, and built to concentrate sound into a powerful wall of noise. The concourses feel almost like modern entertainment spaces rather than corridors. Atlanta has embraced this stadium so intensely that match days feel electric even before kickoff. Mercedes-Benz Stadium is not just modern, it is revolutionary. Number 4. SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. SoFi Stadium is the definition of architectural ambition. The translucent roof canopy, which covers the entire complex, glows under the California sun and creates a surreal shimmering effect. The floating video board suspended above the pitch looks like something out of science fiction. The stadium feels luxurious without trying to be traditional. It is airy, open, bright, and sleek. Everything here feels premium. This is Hollywood Stadium, and that identity is reflected everywhere. When the World Cup arrives, SoFi will not host games. It will host events. You do not enter SoFi to watch football, you enter SoFi to witness a show. And yet, even with all this glamour, the top 3 stadiums create an even more powerful presence. Number 3. AT&T Stadium in Arlington. This is a megastructure that bends reality. When you walk inside AT&T Stadium, your first reaction is always the same: shock. The interior volume is almost incomprehensible. The roof supports stretch impossibly high. The giant screen hangs above the pitch like a digital monolith, and the sheer scale makes you feel tiny in comparison. This stadium does everything big, seating for tens of thousands more than typical football venues. A roof that feels like it covers an entire city block. A sense of space that transforms a match into an epic. For the World Cup, the pitch adjustments bring the field closer and improve the football experience. But AT&T was already built for global scale. It is a Texas Titan. Number 2. MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. The host of the World Cup final deserves its ranking. MetLife Stadium is not futuristic or artistic. It is forceful. It is dominant. It has the presence of a heavyweight fighter stepping into the ring. The towering stands, the dark metallic exterior, the intimidating bowl shape all create an environment built for legendary moments. The upgrades for the tournament focus on comfort, broadcast enhancements, and improved seating angles, but the core identity remains untouched. On final night, this stadium will not just host a match, it will host a moment that the world will never forget. And now, the surprise. Number 1. Lumen Field in Seattle. The number 1 stadium of the 2026 World Cup is not the largest. It is not the most expensive. It is not the most technologically advanced. It is the loudest. Lumen Field produces an atmosphere so intense that it almost feels supernatural. The canopy traps sound and forces it downward, and the steep stands compress the noise into a powerful wave that crashes onto the pitch. The roar becomes physical. You feel it in your chest. You feel it in your bones. For footballers, this is the closest thing to playing inside a storm. Seattle's supporters have created some of the most intimidating atmospheres in North American sports, and during the World Cup, with global energy flooding in, that intensity will multiply. With fresh upgrades, improved concourses, and enhanced seating comfort, Lumen Field transforms into the perfect fusion of engineering and passion. It earns number 1 because no other stadium can match its emotional impact. It is not just loud, it is alive. The 2026 World Cup will be a continent-wide celebration, but these stadiums will shape the experience. They are more than venues. They are personalities. They define the story. From the glowing canopy of Los Angeles to the thunderous echo of Seattle, from the ancient magic of Mexico City to the colossal steel giant in Texas, this is a tournament built on architectural ambition and pure spectacle. If you want to explore more stadiums that shape the future of football, click here to watch our deep dive into the ultimate stadium bucket list. 10 arenas every fan must visit. I will see you there in a second.